Hi, I'm Roger Philipp, CPA, CGMA, and welcome to the UWorld CPA Review Course. At UWorld, we've helped over 2 million of the world's leading accountants, doctors, nurses, lawyers, finance professionals, and more pass their high-stakes exams. We do this with programs rooted in scientifically proven learning techniques that help you learn more information quickly, retain that information, and ultimately master the concepts that make up your exams. Now, many of you are probably used to more traditional learning styles like reading textbooks or sitting through lectures. But as you can see here in the National Training Laboratories Learning Pyramid, students only retain about 5 to 10% of the information delivered in these more traditional learning styles. Now, this is called passive learning, and it is the general model adopted by traditional CPA review courses. It's no wonder the national CPA exam pass rate is just about 50%. Now, as you can see, when you bring in high quality audio visuals and demonstrations, similar to what you'll find in my lectures, you can increase your retention to the 20 to 30% range. But we can do better than that. Studies show that you can increase your retention to the 75 to 90% range when you are actively engaged in the learning process and, more importantly, when you are learning by doing. Now, this is called active learning, and it's the basis of the UWorld learning methodology that fuels all of our successful exam preparation programs. It is for this reason our students pass the CPA exam at a 94% pass rate. So as I mentioned, learning by doing, well, when it comes to studying for the CPA exam, the doing happens as you work through real CPA exam questions that align with the AICPA blueprints. This is why we recommend you actually center each study session in the QBank, because this is where the learning happens. Each question mirrors the actual exam, and it is designed to challenge your critical thinking skills. However, the secret sauce is in our award-winning answer explanations. Our answer explanations are developed by an amazing team of accounting educators and practicing CPAs. Each explanation includes vivid imagery and provides the most clear and concise breakdown of why each answer option is correct or incorrect. Each of these explanations are like a hyper-focused lesson right at the moment of answering the question. So you're learning as you're doing. This is how you're going to master the concepts. This is how you're going to pass the CPA exam. Then, if you need extra help in areas in which you're underperforming, that's when you're going to want to go to our supporting materials, like the lectures, the textbooks, and flashcards to enhance your learning. So now you know the key to your success is in the questions. But the great news is that we provide you with a fully comprehensive program to ensure your path to CPA is efficient and effective. So let's take a look at how you will get the most out of all the course has to offer. Now, before you get started, go ahead and download the mobile app. And the app syncs with your course, and it helps you to save time with on-the-go access to everything that we're going to talk about today, including things like the practice questions, the lectures, the SmartPath data, the videos, and more. Now, let's log in and get started. Now, when preparing for the CPA exam, half the battle is setting yourself up for success with a solid plan from the get-go. This includes establishing both short-term and long-term goals to ensure that you're staying on track. That said, right away you'll want to input the exam date, setting your first solid goal to aim for. If you don't have an exam date yet, we highly recommend scheduling your exam with the Prometrics Testing Center as soon as possible. So if you've got your planner set and you're ready to start studying, start by creating a quiz, which could be customized down to the subtopic level. Begin with the first subtopic and work your way down the list. The granular level of filtering allows you to focus your energy around each concept, which provides clarity as you run through groups of questions in the same area. Now, here's a pro tip for you. Keep your quizzes to under 30 questions. Now, why do we suggest this? Because it'll help you keep focused on that topic, and it'll help to avoid burnout. So now I'm going to walk you through how to best approach a question and show you how active learning works. Now, here's a question from the FAR exam on available for sale securities. Now, once you've inputted your answer, you'll immediately see data to indicate how other students are answering the same question. Now, as you can see, only 39% of the students have selected the correct answer, so we know that this is a more difficult question for many students. Now, let's see how you did. If you answer the question correctly, great. You'll be surprised as to how much you still remember from school. If you answer the question incorrectly, that's okay too, because that's how you're going to learn. But whether or not you got it right, it's important to know why. So that way you can learn from both your successes and your failures, which is why thoroughly studying the answer explanation is critical. Now, as I mentioned before, our answer explanations are our secret sauce here at UWorld. No other review course provides this level of effective and efficient detail. Right away, you'll see a vivid image to summarize the topic being tested. Now, this image could be an illustration, a chart, a table, and you get the point. This is a key element as many students, perhaps yourself, identify as visual learners. And even if you don't, studies show that students retain approximately 55% more of information with a visual than written or spoken information. Now, beyond that, you're provided an in-depth yet extremely clear and concise explanation that includes everything you need to understand the concept. Now, this incorporates a full breakdown of why each answer option is correct or incorrect, so that way you can again learn from your successes and your failures. But you can see it here with the journal entries at the bottom, where we go into the detail about why answer A, B, or C are incorrect and why answer D is correct. And as I said, you'll also see the detailed journal entry there as well. Now, lastly, you'll see something called Things to Remember. And this is a high-level summary of the concept, complementing the illustration and the written answer explanation. Now, all of this is great information right here in the question and can be easily transferred to a digital flashcard for later review. Simply highlight the text or even click on the image. Pretty cool, huh? Now, this is one way you can build your own notes and remember what to revisit later. Now, if you still need further explanation, there is a link back to the video lecture and eTextbooks that cover this topic in detail. Now, when you put all of these elements in the answer explanation together, at the moment of application, this is how you're going to actively learn and master the concepts so that you can ultimately master the CPA exam. Now, as you complete each chapter, track your progress and performance using our signature SmartPath predictive technology. SmartPath is a data-driven platform that provides recommended targets, and it's based on previous students. And this is an important tool to help you study efficiently, avoid overstudying, and help you gauge whether or not you're exam ready. For each chapter, your goal is to hit both your progress target, which is the number of questions attempted, and the performance target, which is your score on those questions. As you work through the material, don't worry about hitting your score target right away, but instead focus your efforts on hitting the questions attempted target first. This approach is going to feel a bit uncomfortable, but trust me, you're building your body of knowledge as you learn through the answer explanations, because as I said earlier, the explanations are clear, concise, complete, and that's how you learn. Once you've completed all the subtopics in the chapters, you can go back and focus your efforts on hitting the score target, which is your performance target. Still not hitting your target? Don't worry, because you can drill down in your performance review to see which subtopics need extra attention. Now, as you identify your weaker areas, that's when you're going to want to consult the additional learning tools that are integrated into your course. Lectures and textbooks can be accessed in the side navigation of the course or directly within your practice questions. So if you're having trouble with a specific question, you can click the link at the very bottom of each answer explanation, and this will reference the relevant video lecture and where it is in the textbook. You can also search and highlight the book or watch the very motivating and enlightening lecture from that incredibly handsome and modest fellow, me, right? That's me, yeah. Now, in the lectures, I take difficult concepts and I break them down into an understandable format and provide helpful memory aids, or what we call mnemonics. And they really work especially for visual and auditory learners such as myself, because that's what sticks in my head. And those memories or mnemonics, I have students 20 years later that still remember all of these things. Also, don't forget that you can take notes along the way. Now remember the flashcard we created directly from the QBank? Now there are two ways to review that card and any other flashcards that you've created. With Browse, you can flip through, organize, edit, and search your flashcards based on the tags that you've created. In the study mode, you can practice your flashcards using spaced repetition technology, which is considered an adaptive study technique. What that means is you'll see cards you've marked as difficult more frequently and cards you've marked as easy less frequently. So believe it or not, this evidence-based space technology helps your brain create long-term retention, and it really works. The final days leading up to the exam are a critical time in which you want to review your SmartPath data and ask, am I exam ready? If you've hit all of your targets, yes, you're in a really good spot. However, if any areas are still marked as needs improvement, then you need to focus your efforts on meeting those targets. Finally, we recommend you take at least one full practice exam before exam day. And you can easily do this by clicking the Exam Simulation tab in the QBank. This allows you to practice what it's going to feel like during the exam and hone your test-taking skills in an environment that follows the same 5-testlet, 4-hour structure of the CPA exam. So let's summarize. Center your studies in the QBank, and remember, it's okay to get questions wrong. Trust in the learning process. Get a study plan and stick with it. If you miss a day, make it up. And finally, don't forget, you do not have to be a genius to pass the CPA exam. It is a test of discipline. If you study, you will pass. You've got this. I'll see you in the course.